Good morning, moonbeams. I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to jump on and do a you versus them twin flame reading. So let's start with the tarot for the divine masculine and see. Just feels like emotions are really running high here. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And then the King of Pentacles. So it seems like in the upright, this masculine here has kind of mastered living beyond their means, living in excess. Okay, they've brought balance to this. So a lot of earth energy. We have the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and the moon. Wow. Feels like something has come to light, or they've made a decision in their head about something. And this very much could be about coming forward in communication here. Let's get a clarifier. We have Pisces and Capricorn energy, Leo and Virgo, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. This could very much be a decision on changing careers, I just heard, as well. It could be in the thick of this. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, the Ten of Pentacles. So much earth energy here. And Judgment. This is coming forward really strong here, like a feeling that their career needed to change. Also, if they were going to move forward in pursuing this romantic relationship. Maybe this was something that they had put off for quite some time that they didn't really want to truly look at here. But they're making that shift. They weren't sure, it's coming through, they weren't sure what they would do or how this would work out financially for them. But I'm feeling really strongly here that it is working out and that it's going to be for the better, that it was a big risk here, but that they've taken this leap of faith here. All right, where's the feminine? Two of Cups, Cancer energy. Okay, this speaks to a soulmate connection. We also have the Page of Pentacles, so a new opportunity, but we've been feeling that for the feminine, right? A new start career-wise, so the masculine could very much be mirroring that right now. The Queen of Pentacles. So both very strongly here working on a new foundation in finance and career, okay? Ace of Wands. The feminine, I just heard very clearly, the feminine is also working on a passion project. So she's doing something creative as well. And this message was coming through pretty strong. One of the last couple readings, you know, that there was kind of a block with the feminine where she felt she had to be one or the other, her spiritual self or her serious self, you know, and it was like coming to that epiphany of why does it have to be one or the other? Why can't I be both, right? And so really leaning into that energy right now, and that's absolutely beautiful. Three of Pentacles. So collaboration, so much earth energy here. The two of you could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but this is working together. This is really dedicating yourself to something, okay? And seeing seeing that be successful, seeing it be as simple as what I put my energy into comes back to me. It feeds back to me, right? It works out. You can't just do nothing and then justice. Exactly. Libra energy. It's balance. The Star, healing. I just heard very clearly that there was something here, the feminine, this is Aquarius energy, but the feminine was kind of delaying on healing a little bit, which put a delay in this journey a bit, but really focused on the healing of that thing. Whatever that is for you, you know what it is for you. Nine of Wands. Okay, possibly having, this is Sagittarius energy, moon energy, but possibly having a little guard up, right? And we have Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So what that's telling me is a guard up in love a bit. The feminine has a guard up in love. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's probably from being hurt in the past, or I just heard very clearly never feeling the love that you gave out. Okay, so you know, being a very unconditionally loving person and who just gives her love very freely and never feeling that truly in return. Okay, that's something now, that's something very specific that's being healed now. Okay, beautiful energy. All right, let's get the divine truth. Let's get the connecting energy of this connection. Weirdos. I love this card. You make me feel comfortable in my skin. I can be myself with you. So you guys bring out the inner weirdo in each other. Maybe having a very different or eclectic style. Fantasizing. I fantasize about our future together, our home, kids, vacations. I want it all. Red could be very significant here. Sexual tension. You've been on their mind, all the things they want to do to you. Sexual healing. Heartbreak. The wrong choice was made and now they sit in the pain of losing you. And this came out close to under the Two of Pentacles. So what that's telling me is that there is a decision that needed to be made in the past. And they thought they were making the right decision here. Communication. Expect a message soon. They want to express how much they truly miss you. There may have been an opportunity in the past for them to admit that too, and they didn't. So the feminine's really had to put her guard up with this, or, you know, I'm hearing do what she needed to do to, like, maybe you were the one reaching out a lot, you know, feeling this so strongly. Thankful. I am thankful to have you in my life for both the small and large things you do. Watching, checking on your social media has become a daily habit. So I'm feeling strongly to this, maybe for a feminine who's really just inched back out into a social media platform. Okay. Ooh, and bottom of the deck, we have perception. I was only able to see what I wanted to see. I am sorry for not seeing your worth. But they're really bringing me back to, like, they just thought this is what was best here. They're pointing me to the Three of Pentacles on the feminine side of the deck, and that could be like a third-party energy. Okay, so this could have been like a convoluted type connection, very confusing. It could have been where people were like, I'm not sure why something like this would have come into my life, even because I was not available. And so it was very confusing. And so the masculine perhaps here felt like they were doing the best thing by just completely walking away from these feelings. But as we all know, it doesn't just disappear. We have the heart's hidden secrets, emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. And we've been pulling, and the planets are right for this energy right now, right? The, there's a blue jay outside. If blue jays are significant to your journey. This is like the Pisces full moon, a very emotional, watery moon, right? So the masculine could very much be finally letting themselves feel what they feel for the feminine here. Distance, okay? So I do feel two different cities. Bluff, pretending, and a mask, okay? So I'm seeing the King of Swords in my mind's eye, so pretending to not have feelings at one point. Clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. I'm hearing a song. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Stress, turbulence, tensions, arguments. This could be tied to family life for those that are in a connection. Boundaries, which we did say, we felt like the feminine very strongly had to put those up. Lusting, forbidden, non-committal, sexual energy. I feel very strongly that was the energy of the masculine. The masculine may have even thought like this was just like any other connection. It's just a physical attraction. You know, it will die down. It will go away, and it hasn't. Nourish, which is in line with the star card. Okay, so healing, self-focus, soul finding. Really understanding that that's how clarity comes in, right? Is to really let yourself heal so you can really come in tune with your own soul and be very in tune with what it is you want and need in this life. Let's get the twin flame messages from your person's 5D higher self. I just heard the name Jacob. My ego is fragile to criticism and rejection. I've created walls to protect myself. So yes, we were seeing the King of Swords in the mind's eye, right? So they could have, once they were in tune with like deeper feelings, got cold, okay? And so maybe the feminine here realized she wasn't going to break down those walls, so she had to put up her own boundaries with this. This is a 5, which 5s talk to changes here. I'm changing this pattern and moving forward. I love it. Changing that pattern of going cold when they feel, right? They're learning to lean into their feelings. We are alchemists. We transform fear into love and shadow into light. Beautiful. 3-3 here, so you could be seeing 3-3-3. I know the universe works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I judge this situation instead of surrendering to it. Exactly. And that's what the Two of Pentacles, right? Going back and forth. Like, is this, isn't this? Is this, isn't this? You know? Is this magical, dreamy connection, or is it, am I crazy? Do we have this deep spiritual connection, or am I crazy? We need to wait for divine timing. Timing is healing our wounds and creating the perfect conditions for our reunion. I definitely feel a surrender on both sides here to time. Like, just realizing that it will be when it's meant to be. I can't validate our love in the 3D until I understand our spiritual love in 5D. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can be a strong spiritual partner for you. Very important, right? And I just had a ton of birds fly by the window, and birds are messengers. So it feels like this person may want to have a conversation about this. They may recognize like being able to speak to you about this would be very healing for them. There are subconscious fears affecting our ability to attract love in abundance. The universe is helping us make them conscious so we can easily attract what we want, including each other. We have 1-1 here, so you could be seeing 11-11 or 1-1-1. Because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. And that could cause them to look at their health, cause them to look at the way they make their money. Karmic ties. I can't fully be there for you as long as this other person is in my life. I know it's hard for you, but I have to go experience this in order to heal. I feel like this really could be on the side of the feminine. You could resonate more with being the masculine energy, maybe more so considered the runner. 5-5 here, you could be seeing 5-5-5. The color yellow is coming through really strong. I want to get a Rumi card today to close this out. Let's get a Rumi card. Let's see what Rumi wants to say today. That is way too many. I'll go with this one. Wow, that's so funny. I was literally just about to say I heard the name Layla, and then the card Layla came out. So confirmation for some, I'm going to take both of those. 34 and for Layla, and 25 beyond the threshold of fear. That feels very relevant here. Feels like there was a lot of fear going on. Fear to lean in to feelings here. Let's go ahead and read. Oh, and then I just landed on the page called The Right Choice. Interesting. Beyond the threshold of fear, enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in the jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back like a bar behind the door. Rumi. How I celebrate for you. After so long away from home, you are finally returning. Beyond the threshold of fear, you dispense with your doubts, hesitations, cautions, and tentativeness. They are old friends with whom you no longer have anything in common. Goodbye, old friends. I wish you well. You say whilst turning your face to the burning light of a new and yet ancient world. You are visiting as though for the first time, and yet somehow also remember deep in your sacred heart. Finally, we can sit together in the charming courtyard at home. We shall tell our tales of adventure and laugh, and will dance and sing. Eventually, day shall pass into the night, and we'll gaze beneath our feet, and our mouths gaping open in awe, and minds utterly blank, rendered dumb in the sweet submission to beauty as we watch the world spinning on her axis. After so long, you are changing your relationship with fear. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to witness it, even to have compassion rather than resistance. Instead of unconsciously sabotaging your growth and choosing to slumber in darkness, you awaken and delight in the light and sound of your divine being. Push and pull, one step forward and one step back. It has been for so long, and you have endured. Yes, you are winning the race, brave one, and fear is left to fizzle out. It was always a far less beautiful firework than your passionate conviction for love anyway. Better to let that dazzling firework come to light instead. Much more satisfying. Oh, what a spiritual marathon you've been running. Now the end is in sight. You are drinking the sacred waters to replenish you from your journey. The cups are being pushed into your hands by encouraging angels as you approach the blessed satch, marking the finish line. Your body and soul are on this journey together, and now they are ready for victory. And yes, the rest to recover from the effort. Rest now before a new adventure begins from a completely different state of being. This oracle comes with spiritual guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, a self-imposed barrier of fear, whether it seemed to originate from within your conscious or from an external set of circumstances that held you back from taking the steps you are now taking or just about to take. These steps may feel strange, new, uncertain, and exciting. And it feels too, this new journey, I'm tapping into the feminine here. It's like every day is hard. It's growth. It's scary, but you're doing it. You're doing it anyways. You're feeling the fear and you're doing it anyways. And this is causing a lot of growth right now, and actually a lot of healing, because it's helping you see your strength, right? Your mind might not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. It may need a loving, tender, reassuring, and firm update that the relationship you have with fear is now rather different. You are the witness, not the victim. Your conscience is strong enough to hold it in compassion. You don't collapse under its weight. In fact, it is becoming less and less substantial for you. When it is there, it seems less convincing that what once appeared to be compelling, still at times perhaps, but not anywhere near as powerful as it once was. That power has been claimed by your heart instead. So give your mind the memo. Get used to the new way and take steps. Test your legs. You'll find them powerful and ready. Get set to fly. Test your wings. Trust in one. Daring is the other. You'll find them enthusiastic for flight and ready to learn to ride their currents. Purpose, built for soaring to great heights. Trust in your vision. Without the murky filter of fear, it is sharp and clear. You can see what it's meant for you, what is true for you, what is beckoning you forward now. Take the running leap. There is no darkness and light for you anymore. Just life, living free and clear. And back to that song, I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. It just feels like a fog has lifted here. I'll be running and flying beside you. We'll soar and dive and rise together. Let's play. I love it. I love that. I just got the chills. That's such good energy. It's beautiful. Feels like you're just trusting your gut, you know? You're just trusting what you're feeling to do in your life right now, and that's absolutely beautiful, right? And the more you do that, the more you're going to just blindly trust in faith yourself and what the universe has for you. Okay, the card of Layla. Put aside your clever schemes, O lover. Be mindless, become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame. Become fearless. Be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover. Live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. Then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love. Be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be a drunk, become drunk. Your thought, and this is drunk on love. They just wanted me to be clear on that. Drunk on love. Your thought takes a course, dragging you into its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead, be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb, be a comb. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. Then I can be rid of them like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. The incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your great muddy feet so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempts at order completely. Just given in for a change. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth in the same mud that sticks to your feet and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet moments of roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with her fertile dirt. Finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. And we've had that come up so much the last month in the readings, is this perfectionism wound that's really holding these two back from living their life. It's possibly even kept you in a longer than needed hermit phase or a void, okay? Oh, beloved, how you are envied. You are being given the gift of no self, no noise, no sense. The great beloved truly wants you to be closer than ever to the wild, universal heart. In that field of love, every electronic device goes haywire, systems collapse, worlds collide, and great stars are born from the chaos. But the real you will sense none of this. You'll be staring at your beloved, so intoxicated by love, your tongue will loll out of your mouth and you'll drool like a bloodhound, and you won't care a hoot. Neither will the great beloved. Such will the passion of your reunion be, that the only thing to matter will be the one great love exploding inside your being. So who cares if you have no idea what day it is? What was your job supposed to be again, or how to make conversation, let alone intelligent conversation, at the dinner table? Oh well, you shall not be yourself anymore. You shall not be so appropriate or sociable. Who understands crazy words that fall out of your mouth unchecked by logic or rationality? I do. I know the beloved too. I am under the same loving spell. I, like you, have no I anymore. I, like you, am so crazy with love that I care not for things making sense anymore. I, like you, long for my night of love with the great beloved that ends me forever and renders me only and ever the lover of the great beloved. I call the night forward from the love-crazed heart, as do you, that Laylat al-Qadr, the night of destiny. Let us run together and pound on the bedroom door of the great beloved. There is no shame. There is nothing else worth holding on to. Let us go now and throw ourselves upon the goodwill of the Creator. Our hair shall be messy and mingle with the curving galaxy, and the planets shall grow rings around them, becoming the many eyes of the great beloved, delightfully bearing witness to our loving, passionate surrender. Someone here is having dreams of the universe and like the universe colliding with worlds, actually. So like this would be like seeing whales and dolphins and stuff like floating up into the universe, right? Like the ocean and the universe colliding. here. The oracle brings you a message. You are moving through a period of not knowing, a time in the great void. Exactly. Did I say the void right before this, right? The void is a beautiful thing, even though you feel very lost, right? It's very beautiful because you realize how much you need to attach to nothing to be something, you know? The time in the great void or womb of the Divine Mother. It is in this place the seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light where all is seen and recognized. It must happen under the cover of darkness where only trust can assure one of success. This is the way of nature, the way of life, and it must be honored. This oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you not to fear the darkness, but to enter it willingly. It is not for you to become lost, but to find your way. This oracle is saying that in the darkness there is path. Do not turn away from it. Let it be. Be with the lack of knowing. When people ask you so many questions and demand sensible answers to support their notion of reality, do not bow to such unworthiness and fear. Know that their minds may be fearful for your safety and their own, lest your divine madness be contagious, but that their fear is nothing to you, nothing at all. It is not even anything to them, but they just don't know that yet. Under the sacred black cloak of night, the Divine Mother, the goddess, she who transfigures from darkness into light, has invited you into her chamber. In that place you shall experience annihilation, but only that of which is untrue, that of which would hold you back, dampen your spirit, or prevent you from brushing into full aliveness. For that which is true is already seated deep in her womb, and is preparing to be born, strong and with good, powerful legs. So with it is time. It will leap like a wild creature, all instinct and intuition, into the morning light. For this moment, however, there is darkness, and it is essential for the appearance so eminent beloved of the light on its way. The oracle brings you guidance. If you find yourself to be sad, to be grieving, whether you know for what or not, or even depressed or struggling, feeling as though you are being pulled down, do not fight. Bear witness instead. Allow what is taking place to take place. Allow what is happening to happen. You shall find joy in allowing the interplay of darkness and the light to take place according to a greater unfolding rhythm of your own divine growth process. That is beautiful. Okay, these are the growing pains. Okay, you are just going through the growing pains, and every little thing is gonna be all right. All right, my loves, I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance, and most importantly, I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much, and until next time, love and light.